Welcome back, Rodrance, for the Black and White Network. Well, Joe Rogan has answered the call from Rumble for him to move his content from Spotify over to Rumble. Rumble is not without censorship, but much, much less censorship when you compare it to someplace like Spotify, potentially. Spotify's CEO has been co-signing Joe Rogan. But we'll see if that cur ends up caving under the left-wing pressure. The media has been all over Joe Rogan. And it's funny because Joe Rogan is very much a moderate. He is a centrist, okay, an actual independent. All right? He identifies with a lot of ideals on both sides of the aisle, all right? I tend to believe a lot of Americans are that way, okay? And then you usually have one or two major important issues to somebody that causes them to vote for one party or the other. I may be wrong. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Make sure you hit subscribe if you are new to Black and White Network. Well, anyway, Joe Rogan has come out. He has answered Rumble, and he has turned Rumble down. This is the Daily Wire. Joe Rogan turns down $100 million Rumble offer. No, Spotify has hung in with me inexplicably, and I think we know why, but we'll get to that. On Tuesday, Joe Rogan told his audience in Austin that he would not be accepting video streaming service Rumble's $100 million offer to move his popular show over from Spotify. Quote, during a question and answer portion with fans after the show, Rogan was asked if he would accept the $100 million offer from Rumble to move his show from Spotify to the right-wing platform. I just love the label they've given Rumble. I mean, it's ridiculous. The Hollywood Reporter noted the comedian said he was planning to stick with the streamer. No, Spotify has hung in with me inexplicably, and let's see what happens, Rogan said. On Monday, YouTube competitor Rumble released a statement in support of Rogan appearing to offer the podcast $100 million for a 4-year deal. Dear Joe, Chris Pavlovsky, CEO of Rumble, wrote, we stand with you, your guest, and your legions of fans in desire for real conversation, so we'd like to offer you 100 million reasons to make the world a better place. And he did go on to say that was totally legit. Variety, as explained, Rogan has faced a storm of criticism and backlash from Spotify users and artists in recent weeks, traveling along two different vectors: his repeated use of the N-word in past episodes of his podcast, and accusations that Rogan's show has served as a platform for COVID misinformation. This is what the CEO said. While I strongly condemn what Joe has said, I agree with his decision to remove past episodes from the platform, and I realize some will want more. And I want to make one point very clear. I do not believe that silencing Joe is the answer. We should have clear lines around content and take action when they are crossed, but canceling voices is a slippery slope. Looking at the issue more broadly, it's critical thinking, open debate that powers real and necessary progress. Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, people are going to have varying opinions. That used to be a thing in this country, by the way, and you weren't automatically trap-doored for it, okay, if you had a differing view. I, myself, cannot stand an echo chamber. I do want to hear, people ask me, Rose, why do you watch Bill Maher? Well, number one, Bill Maher's fucking funny, okay? He's funny. He's hilarious. But Bill Maher will talk about issues, and frankly, he's not afraid to slam both sides, okay? I don't have to listen to just somebody that's going to echo everything I agree with, okay? I want some food for thought, all right? Same thing with Joe Rogan. I certainly do not agree with everything Joe Rogan's got to say. And there's times where Joe Rogan is too leftist for me. I'm like, oh, Joe, you're getting cringy here, okay? But by and large, Joe Rogan is wildly fascinating in his delivery. He's really thoughtful when he's talking to these people. He lets them speak, and he lets their voices, regardless of sides, to be conveyed and take shape on his show. Jordan Peterson would be an example of that. I mean, my God, have you ever looked at the views when he's had Jordan Peterson on? I mean, we're talking 18 million views for one episode. And look, the elephant in the room here that's so obvious is that Spotify is not going to cancel a cash cow. And that's what Joe Rogan is. He is printing money. He is printing money. Now, Joe shouldn't have apologized the other day. It was one of the cringiest pieces of media I have ever seen. I mean, he should have given him a stone cold stunner, double middle finger, and been like, look, you know damn good and well, this stuff is all edited together in greatest hits compilation style. You know it's all taken out of context. And if you're outraged by it, you can all kiss my ass 3 consecutive times. Smooch it in front of the courthouse on Monday morning when everybody's showing up to work. But Joe didn't do that. And I understand that Joe's probably sitting back, and I'm sure as you're being canceled, there's bells and alarms going off in your head that, oh my God, my financial future is ruined. I just moved this show to Austin, blah, 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 from California. I've got all this expense. I got producers to pay for, blah, blah, blah. These guys, their livelihoods are dependent on me, all of that stuff. Okay? And I get that, but you should have just come out and push back. Why? Because that's been the basis of your show the entire time, okay? Pushing back on both sides. Got no problems with that, okay? I'm so sick of people being canceled regardless of what side somebody is on, too. You know, some people got mad at me the other day because I said Whoopi shouldn't have been canceled. Well, Hannity said the same thing, okay? I don't like what Whoopi's got to say. I can't stand Whoopi Goldberg. But this is America, and she should have some free speech rights. As should Joe Rogan, as should Roseanne Barr, as should Gina Carano. Okay, I do have a major problem with conservative voices being squashed. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And we got to fight back against that. He's not going to Rumble for now. For now. I really wonder. We know, of course, Dan Bongino owns a stake over there. There are a lot of exclusive shows over there. I think eventually this channel will get an exclusive live stream over on Rumble. Once a week, once every 2 weeks, once a month, something. Rumble has now gotten super chats. They call it Rumble Rants. No relation. No relation, but you get the point, okay? And yeah, you can say a lot more of what you've got to say without fear of being canceled. Make sure you hit subscribe. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.